Volunteer Service Award is issued by the President's Council on Service and Civic Participation on behalf of the President of the United States to recognize the best in the American spirit and to encourage all Americans to improve their communities through community service, volunteer service, and civic participation. The Bronze Award requires 100 to 174 volunteer hours. The Silver Award requires 175 to 249 service hours. And the Gold Award requires 250 or more volunteer hours. This year, we have 21 students who have earned either a Bronze, Silver, or Gold Award. If you have qualified for this service award this year, please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your volunteerism. Each year, the Kansas State Board of Education and the Kansas Board of Regents have agreed to recognize high school seniors who have achieved the score of a 32 on the ACT assessment no later than December of their senior year of high school. Qualified students receive the Certificate of Recognition. If you qualified for this award by earning a 32 or higher on the ACT by December of 2018, then you have earned this honor. Please stand and be recognized.
The Kansas Board of Regents recognizes high school graduates who have completed courses beyond the Kansas qualified admissions requirements, including chemistry, physics, and at least 2 years of foreign language. If you have been designated as a Kansas Scholars Curriculum Completer, there are 106 of you. Please stand and be recognized. The state of Kansas scholars are selected using the Kansas Board of Regents curriculum, grade point averages, and ACT scores. The formula of calculating the selection index was developed by ACT based on Kansas state data. If you are one of the 50 seniors who is designated as a state scholar, please stand and be recognized. The President's Award for Educational Excellence is awarded each year by the Office of the President of the United States and the U.S. Department of Education. The requirements for this award are: earn a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or higher on a 4.0 scale, achieve a standardized achievement test score on the ACT or SAT at the 85th percentile in math, which is at least a 27 on the ACT or 650 on the SAT, or achieve a standardized achievement score on the ACT or SAT at the 38 or the 85th percentile in reading, which is a 28 on the ACT or 630 on the SAT reading section. If you've qualified this year for this award, there are 127 seniors. Please stand and be recognized. The Principal's Honor Roll requires a 4.0 for the first semester of the senior year and includes either non-weighted or weighted grade point averages. This year we have 137 seniors that have earned this honor. If you've qualified for the Principal's Honor Roll, please stand and be recognized. The National Merit Scholarship Program is an academic competition for recognition of scholarships that began back in 1955. High school students enter the program by taking the preliminary SAT, the National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test, which takes place in the fall of students' junior year. This serves as an initial screening of approximately 1.5 million entrants each year. About 16,000 of those students are named as semifinalists. They are designated on a state representational basis. They are the highest scoring entrants in each state. To be considered a National Merit Scholarship winner, semifinalists must advance to the final standing by meeting academic standards and other requirements. Finalists are designated in February and receive a certificate for presentation at spring local award ceremonies. This year, Blue Valley Northwest has 12 finalists. Please stand when your name is read. We'll hold our applause till our last of our list. The National Merit finalists are Rahul Daniel, Cynthia Don, Mark Doyle, Brendan Garcia, Cyan Grover, William Heron, Avni Kamat, Corey Cow, Jack Colsat, Evelyn Pang, William Wang, and Calvin Winkler. Congratulations. Commended students receive letters of commendation in recognition of their outstanding academic progress. Commended students are named on the basis of nationally applied selection index scores that may vary from year to year and is below the level required for participants to be named semifinalists in their respective states. Although commended students do not continue in the competition for National Merit Scholarships, some of these students do become candidates for other scholarships sponsored by corporations and businesses. This year, Northwest has 9 commended students. Please stand when your name is read. Carson Brown, Andrew Gann, Ishan Haldar, Luke Malik, Tim Park, Anusha Pimasani, Arvind Shankar, Harrison Snell, Rochelle Yanez. The National Hispanic Recognition Award is presented by the National Merit for Hispanic or Latino Students of Outstanding Promise. This year, Northwest has 3 National Hispanic Recognition awardees. Those students are Brendan Garcia, Holden Harris, Rochelle Yanez. Students take advanced placement exams in May after completing challenging college-level courses at their high schools. The College Board recognizes several levels of achievement based on the number of year-long courses and exams. The qualifiers for the 2018-2019 school year will not be named until next fall. The AP Scholar Award is granted to students who receive scores of 3 or higher on 3 or more AP exams. This year there are 25 AP Scholars. Please stand as I read your name. Again, we'll hold our applause till the end of the list. The AP Scholars are Alex Vitruni, Oriana Bennett, August Bibler, Andrew Gann, Brendan Garcia, Matthew Haight, Holden Harris, Avni Kamat, Corey Cow, Caitlin Krebs, Simran Mahabaleshwarkar, Ella Minis, Lauren Mulligan, Christina Nguyen, Akash Patel, Chase Pearson, Mackenzie Peer, Evelyn Peng, Samuel Router, Catherine Rodriguez, Harrison Snell, Zoe Thompson, Hannah Thurlby, Alec Weber, and Preston Williams. The AP Scholar with Honor Award is granted to students who receive an average score of at least 3.25 on all AP exams taken and the score of 3 or higher on 4 or more of those exams. There are 10 seniors who achieved AP Scholar with honors. Please stand as I read your name. The honors winners are Adam Andreessen, Wyatt Bentman, Aditi Dubai, Ashan Haldar, Jack Colsat, Rajmika Kondapalli, Anthony Passarelli, Anusha Pimasani, Ryan Smith, and Michael Zamatoro. The AP Scholar with Distinction Award is granted to students who receive an average score of at least 3.5 on all AP exams and take a score of 3 or higher on 5 or more AP exams. There are 16 seniors who have received AP Scholar with Distinction. Please stand as I read your name. The AP Scholars are Carson Brown, Rahul Daniel, Cynthia Dong, Mark Doyle, Arjun Gompala, Cyan Grover, Taryn Jordan, Kenny Lau, Manav Mehta, Timothy Park, Connor Parrish, Shaylee Patel, Arvind Shankar, Priyanka Savarna, William Wang, and Calvin Winkler. Congratulations. Finally, the AP National Scholar Award is granted to students who receive an average score of at least 4.0 on all AP exams taken and the score of 4 or higher on all the exams. There are 2 seniors this year who have achieved the AP National Scholar with distinction. Please stand as I read your name. Cynthia Dom and William Wang.
At this point in the program, we're going to recognize individual students. So if your name is called by one of the presenters, would you please come to the stage? The first award this morning is the Governor's Scholar Award. The award is presented to the top of 1% of the graduating class. These 4 individuals had the opportunity to attend a luncheon hosted by Governor Kelly in Topeka. This year's Governor's Scholars for Blue Valley Northwest are Rahul Daniel, Cyan Grover, Timothy Park, and William Wang. Each year, music, visual, and theater arts select 2 senior students that exemplify excellence in their craft. These students go beyond standard expectations and push themselves to recognize levels of excellence. The students may also intend to pursue their passion in college. The following students were selected by their teachers for demonstrating these traits: Katie Henry and Sophia Mayer. The Career and Technical Education Department selects 2 seniors who exemplify the following. Students should excel in a minimum of 3 CTE courses spread across 2 areas. Students should be a completer in 1 area. Students should be planning to pursue a career in a CTE area, and students should be enrolled in a Blue Valley Northwest CTE course their senior year. The CTE department winners are Anna Cowden and Harrison Snell. The Albert G. Kokoruta English Award was established in honor and memory of the father of Northwest First Principal, Russ Kokoruta. Dr. Kokoruta began his career in education, teaching English and sharing his passion of the written word with his students. The seniors earning this award reflect the same dedication and love for written word and possesses a sophisticated command of the language. Chosen by the ELA teachers and based on academic performance in English curriculum and beyond, the recipients of this unique and prestigious award will have his or her name included on a plaque in the ELA Hall, along with previous recipients' names. To this year's winners, your accomplishments and flair in the classroom have not gone unnoticed, and the English Language Arts Department is pleased to extend this honor to you. We sincerely hope you continue to approach your future with the same zeal shown in and out of class while a student at Northwest. May you pursue your dreams with an unbridled, passionate heart and harness the power of words and language to create an impact on the world. This year's winners are Andrew Gao and John Hansen. department gives 2 awards. The first is the Outstanding Growth and Performance in Mathematics. In addition to being nominated and voted on by the math staff, this student has shown growth in mathematics by starting his or her career at Blue Valley Northwest in Algebra 1 and has taken all 4 years and ending in class that has an eligible college credit. The student has shown great performance in math by earning an A and B during all 7 semesters. This year's winner is Molly Risco. The second Math Department Award is the Excellence in Math Achievement. This student has shown excellence in mathematics by exhausting all math curriculum with each course by being at an honors level, earning A's in each math course, having a perfect score on the math portion of the ACT, earning a 5 on the Calculus BC test, and being a member of the Math Honor Society. This student has set his or herself apart from others by their performance in the math classroom. This year's winner is William Wang. Physical Education and Health Department selects 2 senior students who exemplify the following: enrolled in all or most semesters of their high school career, in good standing in regards to grades, attendance, and conduct, and demonstrated leadership in classes. This year's PE and Health Department Award winners are Haley Shin and Jack Hungerford. The Science Department awards each year to an outstanding student in life science and an outstanding student in physical science. The criteria for these awards are as follows: minimum of 4 credits of science, enrolled in a science class all 4 years, enrolled in a full schedule, science GPA is 3.5 or higher, involved in at least one extracurricular activity involving the field of science, and/or has demonstrated application of science skills outside of class. The outstanding senior in physical science is Connor Parrish. And the outstanding senior in life science is Karen Marambadora. The Social Studies Department selects 2 students who excelled in social studies and have a passion for government and politics. These students are leaders in the classroom and have been active outside of the school arena supporting social sciences in the community. This year's winners are Cynthia Dong and Cyan Grover. The Special Education Department would like to take a moment to recognize the amazing peer tutors in this graduating class. If you have served as a peer tutor during your time at Northwest, please stand. The Special Ed Department owes you a huge debt of gratitude for the dedication and love you've shown by peer tutoring. Thank you is not enough. Today, the Special Education Department would like to recognize 2 inspirational seniors. Our first honoree is described by her teachers as full of kindness and grit. She has persevered through many difficult situations in her life and has remained positive and ambitious. She has set realistic, high expectations for herself and has worked hard to achieve her goals of being accepted to college and intends to pursue a nursing degree. I'd like to recognize Jasmine Delgado. The second honoree comes to school every day enthusiastic about seeing friends and learning. He spreads joy to all those around him and makes others feel important. He demonstrates compassion and concern for friends and strangers alike. With his gift of an excellent memory, he never forgets a person's name and remembers things that matter to them. He's respectful and kind towards everyone he meets. He exudes the Blue Valley virtues, is an outstanding ambassador for Blue Valley Northwest. Help me please congratulate Marcos Ramirez Guzman. This morning, I have the pleasure of recognizing 3 students on behalf of the World Language Department. All these students have taken their language for the maximum number of years it is offered. They are all members of their respective honor societies and are outstanding global citizens who use the language in extracurricular and community settings. In French, Gracie Daniel. Latin, Rachel Pang. Let's give all these department award winners another round of applause.
It is my pleasure today to recognize 7 student athletes that have distinguished themselves during their time at Blue Valley Northwest. The Steve Harms Award is presented to any student athlete that has participated in a fall, winter, and spring sport during each of their 4 years at Blue Valley Northwest. These students will be awarded the prestigious Black Letter to signify their commitment to being a true multi-sport athlete. This year we have 5 students that have qualified for this award. They are J.P. Larson, Tanner Sample, Sadie Barhall, Luke Vega, and Katie Winholtz. We would also like to take a moment this morning to recognize 2 additional student athletes who will be receiving the 2018-19 Keisha Citizenship Award here at Blue Valley Northwest. This award is presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and recognizes 1 male and 1 female student athlete that have exhibited the qualities of sportsmanship, responsibility, and citizenship. The winners of this award are selected by the coaches at BVNW. This year's Keisha Citizenship Award recipients are Nate Kinney and Hannah Thurlby.
A $1,000 scholarship has been awarded annually to a graduating senior from Blue Valley Northwest High School, beginning with the class of 2015. Bless you. The scholarship is open to those graduating seniors with at least a 3.0 grade point average, weighted or non-weighted, who are interested in studying science and/or education in college. It's a one-time only award payable to the four-year post-secondary educational institution of the recipient's choice and is intended to help pay for tuition, fees, and/or books. This award was established in memory of Kim Gibney, a Blue Valley Northwest science teacher who died in December of 2014. Her family and friends wish to honor her memory by recognizing students who continue her legacy through continued study in either science or education. The recipient for this year's award is Catherine Rodriguez.
Scotty Ennis attended Blue Valley Northwest as a member of the class of 2004. He was a manager of the varsity soccer team. He was recognized as a Teenage Cancer Survivor of the Year by the Cancer Golf Association of Greater Kansas City and was an honorary caddy for Jack Nicklaus at the Children's Mercy Golf Classic, both in 2002. 3 months before he passed away on January 29, 2004, after battling cancer for 6 years, Scotty did the kickoff for the varsity soccer team. This award recognizes a student who displays and promotes the qualities of spirit, kindness, and inspiration, representing the Scott K. Ennis initials that Scott manifested throughout his life. While at Blue Valley Northwest for 3 years, his activities and presence defined the positives in life that his peers admired and imitated. He was a role model for all that is good in this world, and he leaves this award for those who follow in his footsteps. Scotty's shining example of spirit, kindness, and inspiration spreads throughout your class as many seniors applied for this scholarship. Every single one of those candidates, as well as many of you present here at this ceremony, prove that Scotty's attributes are contagious. If a person would look up spirit, kindness, and inspiration in the dictionary, they would perhaps find all the previous names listed. On behalf of the Blue Valley Northwest staff and the Ennis family, we thank you for making the atmosphere of our school so positive and uplifting. For this award that goes to the winner, includes a permanent plaque will be displayed in the Blue Valley Northwest office with the student's name, as well as a $1,000 cash award to be used at the college of his or her choice for expenses. Please congratulate me and this year's recipient of the Scott K. Ennis Scholarship, Andrew Wood.
The Dale Dennis Excellence in Education Award is named after a longtime Deputy Education Commissioner for the Kansas State Department of Education. Recipients of the award are those who have displayed the citizenship, community, and school service, scholarship, and common sense characteristics that make them a quality individual. This award was chosen by a vote by the entire Blue Valley Northwest faculty. The recipient of the Dale Dennis Excellence in Education Award for this year is Paige Fleming.
I'm honored to be presenting the Husky Award today. When Blue Valley Northwest opened, we wanted to have an award that was unique to our school. We also wanted this award to represent qualities we thought were essential and wanted to see in our students: integrity and generosity. A few years later, this award was renamed for Aiden Cahill, our head custodian, who was always there with the cheery words, big shoulders for listening, and his guitar with songs he could sing for every occasion. He exemplified both integrity and generosity. In order to receive the Husky Award, the students nominate one of their peers whom they believe has these qualities, and then the top nominees are voted on by the faculty. This is not an award for just anyone, but for someone very special. This year, we had an exceptional list of candidates, any one of whom would be a wonderful recipient. Now I want to talk about today's winner. These are quotes from different faculty members. I have never seen this person without a smile on their face, and I love the way they add to the community at Northwest. This person is a great peep and is an all-round, well-rounded, great young person. This person is the epitome of what a Husky should be. Another teacher said, this person is hardworking, kind, and dedicated. In the ELA 10, sophomore year, she stepped into a leadership role with ease, despite enormous complications. Her heart is huge. And yet another added, she's a natural when it comes to being kind, loving, nurturing, respectful, selfless, and most of all, genuine. One of this young lady's teachers said, she goes above and beyond in all that she does. She's willing to work with anyone, never complains, comes up with creative solutions to most any problem that arises. She's a champion to all fellow Huskies and is truly a Husky who is and will be doing great things. I wish we could keep her around. Another faculty member said, this young woman is the student who makes good happen in the world for others, not for herself. She is given tirelessly to the kids in room 102, always helping them with schoolwork, social skills, and more. Never ever does she ask for anything in return. If you ask her, she'll be humble and say, I get more from them than I give to them. She is sincere, utterly altruistic, beyond what a genuinely compassionate human being should be. Outside of school, she continues to minister to the needs of others by being attentive and offering unconditional support. She supports so many people and is a trusted and valued confidant and friend to many. Since the day I met her, I hold the utmost respect for her. Based on her experiences, she has a desire to become an occupational therapist. Thinking about the many lives she will impact in amazingly positive ways, I get goosebumps. So many are better because of her. I am better because of her also. Northwest is better because of her. She is a behind-the-scenes hero with a giant heart. And when I think of Adrian Cahill, I know without a doubt he would be a fan of hers. And she would spend time talking with him when she saw him in the hall. She has the biggest heart, and I know her experiences at Northwest will carry her to do kind things forever the rest of her life. This year's winner, Lauren Spector.
For 26 years, Blue Valley Northwest is a school of tradition. One of those traditions here at Blue Valley Northwest is that the outgoing senior class makes a donation to the freshman class in hopes of nurturing and establishing the legacies of our class and our school. At this time, we would like to invite President Renee Liu to come to the stage. It's all good, guys. It's all good. This is called live. All right, so here's how this all works. So the incoming freshman class, because they have nothing to start with, you are all donating $500 to that class to get them started, to help them during their freshman year. So we appreciate that donation to the class of 2023 on your behalf. Thank you. People are here because these are seniors. Okay. The Senior Legacy Scholarship is given to graduating seniors each year. The student must have a 3.7 GPA and service to the class, school, and/or community. It's our privilege to announce this year's winners, who will each be receiving a $1,000 scholarship for that person to apply to their next step in life at college. The winners will apply the money to the school of their choice while continuing their legacy of service and excellence. The applications were reviewed by a group of staff members, and 3 winners, originally 2, but 3 now, have been chosen. This year's winners are, in alphabetical order, Oriana Bennett, Chase Pearson. And Harrison Snell. These individuals will receive their scholarship and have to fill out paperwork in order to make sure that it goes to the right institution. Please give them a round of applause. With our commencement ceremony coming up tomorrow, it's time for us to pass along the class key that was given to us. We now invite next year's our class president, I should say first, Timothy Park, and next year's senior class treasurer, Samay Shah, to the stage. We appreciate Samay representing the class of 2020 today, as other officers are busy taking AP exams. May your class, the class of 2020, do its part to make Blue Valley Northwest a home for all Huskies and a school of honor, integrity, academic excellence, and heartfelt spirit. We pass this key to the class of 2020 with great hope that, when we come back to visit, your class recognizes and embraces the important role that you now have as the leaders of the school. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to announce for the last time that I will have this pleasure, your senior class officers. They will be giving their final farewell speeches.
Hello, class of 2019. Allow me to start off by saying congratulations. I doubt I'm the first person to tell you this, and I know I will not be the last. But the truth is, every one of you deserves to hear it. In our 4 short years here at Northwest, we have accomplished a great deal. The class of 2019 has made an impressive impact on the athletics at school. Whether you played 1 season as a freshman, or you've been a 3-sport athlete since you were a freshman, from summer weights to bringing home a basketball three-peat, we have a lot to be proud of. Our academic accomplishments are nothing but extraordinary and shall inspire future classes to push themselves, to strive for excellence, and push the envelope even farther in the classroom. Perhaps one of the greatest accomplishments of our class is our philanthropic contributions to our school, our community, and those in need. In 4 years, we have raised thousands of dollars and donated hundreds of items to charity. We have set the standard for classes to come and maintain that giving back has always been a core value of our class. I could stand here for hours naming every accomplishment in athletics, academics, activities, philanthropy, and dozens of other categories, but perhaps the biggest accomplishment is that we made it. Regardless of our personal accomplishments, we share one in common. Tomorrow night, we are all going to walk across the stage because we survived high school. No matter the path that got us here, that is worth celebrating. I hope each of you can take a moment to soak in this moment because it's been 13 years in the making. Thank you and congratulations.
First off, I would like to start by saying congratulations to the class of 2019. Throughout our years at Blue Valley Northwest, we have dabbled in all different clubs, activities, and athletics, which have led us to the people we are today sitting here. We have learned what it's like to work hard for something we want and be resilient from the things we do not get. Passion is the inanimate object that we all seek to find for ourselves in our high school career. While some of us might have already found their passion, some of us are still eager to find it. And while the search for passion can be intriguing, it can also be challenging at times. Creating times where some might want to give up and throw in the towel is what makes this class different from others. The class of 2019 never threw in the towel. They persevered and were determined to come out on top, whether it was during Spirit Week or having to take the ACT 5 times. However, without our class's passion, motivation, and determinism, we would not have been able to accomplish the things we have. Our passion is not only with the friendships we have created or life as a whole, but something that truly comes from within. I have no doubt that our class will continue to show their passion through their careers and futures. Thank you.
Well, we did it. Today is officially our 720th day. No matter where we're going in our life journeys, we deserve to take this time to reflect on the growth that we have accomplished. High school, whether we wanted it to or not, taught us a lot. But the successes that we have today and the successes we'll have in the future are a culmination of effort. This would not have been possible without the support of our families, the encouragement of our peers, and the guidance of our teachers. But most important was our effort. Together, we finally get to celebrate that effort. We undoubtedly have more left to learn, but thanks to these past 720 days, we have the skills to succeed no matter where we go. Each and every one of you have made and will continue to make Northwest proud. I'm so grateful I could be a part of it. Go forth and prosper.
Look around the gym. Today we are here measuring our success, rightfully so, in terms of the grades we earned, the rings we won, and the colleges we got into. But I say the best measure of our success today is the relationships we made with everyone in this building. 4 years ago, you would have seen the Oxford kids sitting on one side of the gym and the Harmony kids on the other, with an awkward gap in the middle, each side refusing to make eye contact with each other. Yet with each day, each week, and each year in this building, we grew together as individuals, as classmates, as friends, and as a team. We laughed together, sharing moments and memes. We cried together, whether it be about grades, a breakup, or Avengers Endgame. We danced together at prom, Spirit Week, and the Diversity Assembly, and most of all, we learned from each other, sharing our diverse interests and passions to grow together. Look around once again and measure your success. Your best friends you spent countless hours with, your favorite teachers who left a lasting impact on your academic and personal choices, your teammates who you won championships with, and even your exes who filled your life with drama. We did it all together, guys. All 4 years. A few years, or maybe even a few days down the road, we might forget how to do integration by U substitution. No offense, Mr. Armenta, if you're listening. But we will never forget the relationships we forged here within our Northwest family. Thank you, everyone, for making the class of 2019 what it is.
It's about time. After 4 full years, we finally made it. These past 4 years have been the best years of our lives, and we have many people to thank for it. Thank you, teachers. Thank you for taking academics beyond the classroom and straight to Charlie Tracker. Seriously though, thank you for pushing us to take the responsibility of our own learning and inspiring us to grow as individuals. You are the best teachers anyone could ever ask for. Thank you, administration. Thank you for the record number of snow days this year. We really enjoyed them. Thank you for promoting a culture of success and excellence. Your leadership has been invaluable to our growth. Thank you, parents. Thank you for getting us new phones even when we ignored your text. Thank you for the countless rides despite calling you lame in front of friends. And finally, thank you for everything that you've done for us. We love you and appreciate you. And of course, thank you, class of 2019. We did it. Thank you for making these years special. Through these years, we experienced it all. We suffered. We suffered through heart rate monitors, standardized tests, and awkward dances. But we also celebrated. We celebrated 3 straight basketball championships, 7 snow days, and of course, pasta days. We've grown together so much through the drama, the tragedies, the excitements, and the victories. These past 4 years have truly been an adventure that we will remember for the rest of our lives. Thank you. But we are not done yet. We will have so much more to experience, whether celebrating or suffering. But we will grow and we will persevere. We will go to our new schools, we will go to our new jobs, or wherever we may go, we will always make Northwest proud. Thank you, Blue Valley Northwest.
It's now time for our honorary senior speaker today. Please help me welcome Miss Karen Marambadoro with her speech titled 4 Years in 5 Minutes. Let's give it up for Karen.
Good morning to friends, family, teachers, and of course, my fellow graduates. Now, before you wonder about my qualifications to speak to you today, I just finished high school, so I think I can give life advice. Now I can say the phrase, back when I was in high school. And I'm pretty sure you can't be deemed wise until you can say that phrase. Which is absolutely crazy, because that means our 4 years here in this glorious institution are over. Can you believe how fast these past 720 days have gone? Over the last 4 years here at Blue Valley Northwest, we've learned and experienced so much. Throughout these years, some of us discovered what a pecha kucha was, and just how long 6 minutes and 40 seconds can be. We got a full hour in our day to do homework, and used it for anything but homework. We watched the entire student body flash their math books in front of us, and we had to pretend that we weren't jealous. The Royals won the World Series, and honestly, I think us being alive contributed to that in some way. Our school dances went from awkward dancing in the commons to more awkward dancing, but in the gym. We watched our basketball team win state not 1 or 2, but 3 times. And if you didn't see it, I definitely saw a senioritis hit, and hit hard. Almost to the point where we should have just renamed Husky Halftime Nap Time. We've laughed, we've cried, and we've bonded in quite a special way. There's no doubt that all these memories will stay with us as we move forward in life. But I think the most valuable thing we've learned and will continue to cherish is how we've embraced all of our differences and become close and reliant on each other. Being able to laugh and look back on these memories just further embraces that. From the late mass group text on whether school will be canceled, to simple encouragements and coming together to dominate Spirit Week, we've made it here, and we've made it here together. We've certainly come a long way from the beginning of freshman year and the awkward mixer when we were afraid to mingle with people from the opposite middle school, but then soon realized that we indeed were all humans who consciously lived vicariously through Ask FM and the Duckface. Fortunately, we grew and grew together. Of course, metaphorically, I have been the same height since 7th grade. As Reynold Neighbors, an American theologian and ethicist, said, "Nothing we do, however virtuous, can be accomplished alone. Therefore, we must be saved by love." None of us got to where we are alone. Without support from our teachers, families, friends, and coaches, we might not have made it this far. However you choose to go about your life, I hope you choose to continue to be reliable people. People who support others, and most importantly, yourselves. I want to recognize John Albers, who is very much a reliable soul to many of us, and a very prominent part of class of 2019. He's part of my advisory class, and many of us know he had a spark about him that can never go unnoticed. And I think we can all agree that he's very much with us today. We built so much here emotionally and intellectually, and I have confidence you will carry this throughout your lives. Class of 2019, the best of this decade, as some might say. We're high school graduates. We've signed each other's yearbooks, and we'll soon be saying goodbye. There'll be hugs and tears. We'll do our best to stay in touch. We'll be living our lives and doing our best. I know our class is destined for so much greatness, and I cannot wait to hear what we do next. Thank you.
Class of 2019, this will be the last opportunity that I have to address you as your class sponsor. It has been an amazing 4 years in a lot of ways. So I've had to think about what it is that I wanted to tell you before you left in all scattered directions, doing all kinds of different things. So I'm going to ask you to do me a few favors and maybe indulge me a little bit as we go through this. Okay, first of all, I want you to take a moment and close your eyes. Just close your eyes for just a second. People in the stands, close your eyes as well. If you're a graduate, I want you to think about the last 4 years. We've been talking to you about absorbing the moment, but I sincerely doubt you've actually taken the time to stop and think about what you've done here. Parents and family members, remember when your graduates were young and starting school, and how far they have come, and the young men and women that they have grown to be today. So take a moment and watch that movie in your head, and be proud of what you've done. As for me, when I was thinking about this last night, if I am perfectly honest, I would say that over the last 4 years, there have been moments where I have been proud and moments where I have not, but not necessarily because of you. You see, I have a different investment in this class because I am biologically connected to one of you, but also I have seen so many of you grow up. I have known you from preschool and kindergarten all the way up to now. And I can tell you this, when I think of your class, I remember the first time that I met you, and we were in the Commons, and Shadi yelled out during rookie camp, and I thought, wow, that's a person that I want to get to know. I just liked her spirit. And then as we went through the years and I got to know our class officers and our class reps, whom I would like for them to stand up and be recognized for the tireless effort that they have put into leading your class. To each of you, I have learned and grown because of the leadership that you have shown. And I have been humbled in your wisdom when you always were putting others in the class first. And that's what I would say about your class. You have endured a lot of change. And sometimes change is hard. But we still did it, even though maybe we didn't want to. But in the end, I hope that you can look back and know that it was worth it. So to all of you that I have had those private conversations with over the years, I thank you for that. I will remember those. And to the one that I just was talking to last night, thank you for reminding me why I teach in the first place. And to the one that I live with, thank you for reminding me the struggle and the pride that all of you have every single day. And now I ask you, graduates, hold hands. I know that sounds weird, but we don't have cooties anymore. And here's why I ask you to hold hands. I want you to remember this, no matter where you go and no matter what you do, you never got there by yourself. There was always somebody who had a hand in your hand to guide you, to support you, to embrace you, and if we're being honest, when you had to reach out to someone for help. So always remember to reach out for somebody else's hand. And you did not get here today by yourself. You got here today because a lot of people love you and a lot of people believe in you. And I hope that you will have the wisdom in the future to make sure that you appreciate that. And now I ask you to turn to the stands and find the people that are here supporting you today and love you and wave to them.
Bubba! Bubba!
To the graduates, today was for you, and the last 4 years were about you. And now the tables will turn. It's no longer about you, it's going to be about what you do. Choose wisely, go forth and conquer. And to the parents, it's been my pleasure. Thank you for entrusting me with one of your most valuable gifts. I hope that I've done right by them. Thank you, class of 2019.
I should know better than to talk after EK. Seniors have been a wonderful class to work with the last 4 years, and I'm confident that your wonderful behavior will continue through tomorrow night's graduation, and that we'll have a graduation with dignity and decorum as you deserve. Before we ask that our guests allow that our graduates to exit first this morning. Graduates, please exit the gym in the orderly fashion that you entered. Please remain in your rows until the ushers dismiss your row. As you enter the commons, please move into the lower commons so that we can empty the entire gym. We will request that, let's request that you're back here by 10:20. When we come back in, graduates, you're gonna have to find your seat alphabetical, okay? So we're gonna dismiss you about 25 minutes with your parents. Family and friends, again, will you please stay in your seats until the graduates are dismissed? And we look forward to seeing everyone at Municipal Auditorium tomorrow night. Thanks, have a great day.